Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, what we're going to do tonight is continue our march towards the midterms. Now, earlier today, I did an episode all around Herschel Walker and how he's fading in the Georgia swing state for the Senate. Now, of course, the Senate is the all-important body. This is the one that will block everything. H.R. 8, H.R. 1446, H.R. Assault Weapons Ban of 2022, 1808. This is incredibly important, and as we go forward, this is how we're going to pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation, by taking back the power now and then taking back our gun rights after we do that. That's why I'm focusing on this, and we are 1 month away. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of this one, because this content right here, it is showing you that there is a tremendous momentum going in the positive direction for gun rights in all these Senate races. Everything will be linked in the description box below if you guys want to dive further. I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, Kamikoto Knives, and then we're going to dive into this, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. Now, the sponsor for this episode of Freedom is Kamikoto Knives. Now, of course, knives are a little outside of our realm, but every single 2A advocate needs to fuel their body, and to do that, you need the right tool in the kitchen, which is why I want to show you guys these things. These Kamikoto knives are legit. Right out of the box, check out not only the exquisite design and the nature, but look at the balance on that knife. I got a few things to tell you about them. I can't wait to hear what you guys think, and we're going to hit it in 1 second. The knives are made with a high-quality Japanese steel using traditional techniques. Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. The knives come in a heavy-duty ash wood box, which makes them a great present. The knives are used by Michelin star chefs all over the world, so why shouldn't they fuel your freedom in your kitchen? Now, Kamikoto has several special offers going on right now and is offering my viewers an extra $50 off on any purchase with the discount code Langley. On top of their special offers, go to kamikoto.com/Langley to get your knife set and help support our channel. All right, my brothers and sisters, so I'm going to dive into something that I showed you this morning's episode around Herschel Walker versus Raphael Warnock. This is something that makes an extremely interesting point. Check this out. This is from Real Clear Politics, just to kind of remind you if you didn't see that video. This is the RCP, or the Real Clear Politics, projection for November 8th. GOP holds and GOP pickups are the vast majority, while you have two dim holes. One is Georgia, which is why I did the video this morning, and the other one is New Hampshire, which is not a big surprise. Everything else there is red, and that's what I'm going to dive into, because if you go 2 columns over, this is where they are actually showing what they expect the polls to be underestimated by, something that we've been talking about a lot on this channel. Check this out. You've got GOP's in an area like plus 5.9, plus 2.3, plus 9.4, plus 4.2, all leaning towards a GOP hold or pickups. This is trending towards a 52-48 Senate. You've got to get out and vote and bring everyone you know to vote and motivate them to do it, because we have an opportunity to really teach Biden a lesson here. But let's keep going. I'm going to walk you through a few of these things and show you a dramatic amount of momentum, which is why the Herschel Walker thing that we covered today is very different and anomaly. Check this out. First thing I'm going to dive into, Pennsylvania. Now, this is Oz versus Fetterman. You guys know this, but they have it for GOP hold. It's still a toss-up, but it's a GOP hold. That's nothing new. It's been like that for about 3 weeks, and we've covered it. However, the stuff that is new is when you look at the actual momentum trending on the graph I'm showing you right here, you're seeing both candidates go downward, but Fetterman is diving at a much steeper incline. When you look at another piece of information, which is tremendously impactful, check this out. All the momentum shift is going away from Fetterman and into the Republican column. This is the same place that the Real Clear Politics is saying they're underestimating by 5.9% the polling for the Republicans. That's why they've got it as a GOP hold. That leaves it at 50-50 Senate. Track with me. I'm going to show you a few other things here, but that's a key one. And it's prompting them to do things like this on places like the Daily Beast and on MSNBC, both liberal outlets. Dr. Oz is making the Pennsylvania Senate campaign all about crime, and it's working. Do you guys remember back when we were talking about defunding the police and the raising crime rates and all the things that the Democrats were trying to ignore and how it was going to come back and haunt them? They're figuring it out. But now, let's just not look at Pennsylvania, because that could be an outlier. Let's look at Arizona. Arizona Senate, Masters versus Kelly. Now, right here, it says GOP pickup, and it's a toss-up. Now, how could that be possible if Kelly is winning by plus 4.1 in the averages? It's because when you go down and you look at that same graph I showed you earlier, it's overestimating Democratic polling. If you look at the actual momentum graph, you see Kelly rising at a higher, Masters rising at a higher clip, who's the Republican, than Kelly. And you've got the GOP being underestimated, which means Kelly is technically losing if you look at the accurate polling. But let's look. This is another trend I'm going to show you. Check this out from Arizona Momentum. Kelly is falling. Now, Masters has not gone up like Oz has yet, but he's the only one who has not. Let's keep going because, again, that's 2 states now. Let's look at Nevada. Nevada is a deep blue state my entire adult life. I'm 36. I've never seen Nevada go red, at least since I've been voting. But it looks like it's about to. Check this out. They've got this slated as a GOP pickup, and it's a toss-up. Laxalt is winning by 2.1. So in this case, Republicans are actually leading in the polling. But check it out. We're seeing the exact same trend nationwide. When you stack this with Biden's approval numbers are falling, congressional generic ballot is rising on the Republican side, you're starting to see a nationwide trend towards gun right candidates. Check this out. Nevada, this is again the same momentum shift. Laxalt is still going up, while so is Cortez Masto. This is incredibly important because there's no change in direction. That's very big. When you look at the momentum shift, which we've done in all 2 states so far, you can see that Laxalt is still rising. He is still on the upswing. This is important. That's now 3 states that we've covered that the Republican is rising in the Senate swing states. Now, let's go to the last one I've got for you, Wisconsin. This is the one that CNN was saying they were going to lose. Republicans weren't going to hold it. Mandela Barnes was going to take Johnson. Look at the polling now. You've got GOP hold. It's labeled as a toss-up with Johnson 2.7. But let's go to the exact same momentum charts I just showed you for the other states. Johnson is raging ahead with a tremendous upswing. Mandela Barnes is way down here and slight uptick, which is nothing to be concerned about. At the same time, the crime is affecting Mandela Barnes as well, just like it's affecting Fetterman in Pennsylvania. Crime is turning out to be the death knell for the Democrats in these Senate races. Again, if we keep this trajectory going, you're looking at a 52-48 Senate with a red house. Biden would effectively be neutered. He'd be a lame duck, and then you'd have to walk through all the executive actions of which we've been kind of accustomed to recently. That's incredibly important. I got one more thing. Look at the momentum shift on Wisconsin for Johnson. Look at that trend. You now have Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and Wisconsin all trending directly upward on the Republican side. The video I did earlier today, that was an anomaly because Walker is going in the opposite direction. That does not lead towards a Democrat winning on a nationwide standard. That leans towards one candidate is struggling versus a sea of red, which you are looking at right here. Let me know what you guys think in comments below. I hope you enjoyed this. Please send this out, and I will see you on the next episode. I'm Braden. See you later.